Welcome back to Arpeggio Yoga. My name is Will. Today we're going to go through an easy twisted sequence of twists that shouldn't be too difficult, but it will give a nice twist through the entire body as we work through this session. Go ahead and take up an easy seated position, either crossed at the ankles or one in front of the other. Place your palms on your knees or your thighs, rise up straight through the spine, lifting that chest up, shining it forward, lifting up straight through the crown of your head. You can rest your eyes easy. Slowly deepen your breath. If you'd like to set an intention for today's practice or dedicate it to somebody, you can do so now. Think of that intention or dedication. Bring your hands to heart center. And you can either speak it aloud or in your head. Send it out into the world or out to that other that you're dedicating this practice to. And we'll begin our practice now. Let's go ahead and come to the top of your mat to a tabletop position. We'll go through a series of cat and cow poses. On an inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, rise the head, the gaze goes forward. On exhale, tilt the pelvis back, pull your navel to your spine, roll up through the back. Last thing that goes is your neck. Let gravity gently let your head pull down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Then return to a tabletop position. From tabletop, lift your left foot up, bent at the knee, and bring your right arm out, bent at the elbow. And on exhales, bring the knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. One more each. Then return to tabletop. This might build heat pretty quick, so take a break as you need. Get sips of water, make sure you stay hydrated throughout the practice. Lifting your left knee, bent at the knee, left elbow bent, and continue with this here. Exhale, knee and elbow reach together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. Extend. Exhale, together. Keep your balance. Extend. Together. And back to tabletop. Reaching your right arm out. Extending your left leg back to balance tabletop. Take a couple breaths in this pose. And then exhale, Bring your knee and elbow together again. Inhale, extend. Exhale together. Extend. Exhale together. Inhale, extend. Exhale together. Inhale, extend. And then place your palm and your knee back to the mat. Extend the left arm out, left right leg out. And on an exhale, knee and elbow reach together. Inhale, extend, exhale together. Extend, together. Extend, extend, and take it back. Take a couple of breaths here. Now your exhale, push it back to child's pose. And we're just going to glide forward. Keep your palms planted where they are. Glide forward through Cobra. And back down and glide back to child's pose. Inhale. Glide forward, Cobra. Exhale, glide back, child's pose. 2 more. Couple of breaths here in child's pose. On an inhale, come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Breathe here and exhale back to downward facing dog. And then walk, hop or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Slight bend to the back. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's come to the front of your mat in mountain pose. I'll come this way to face you. On an inhale, arms up overhead. You can interlace the fingers, keeping the palms face down. Step the legs about shoulder widths apart into palm tree pose. And first, on an inhale, to the left. A couple of breaths here. And then on your next inhale, through center, and to the right. Back through center. Now a palm tree twist to the left. Exhale. Twist to the left. Try to keep your hips forward if you can. Just a slight turn of the hips if needed. And then twist to the right. Let the twist be through your spine, rotating that left shoulder around to the right. We're trying to keep the hips straight. You bring that left shoulder around while you push your right hip forward. Get the twist through the spine. Back center. And let's forward fold on an exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Hands through heart center. And back to your sides. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And on an inhale, start lifting your palms away from your back, from your butt. And dipping forward to yoga seal pose. On your next inhale, you can rise back up, release the fingers, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, and back to your sides. From mountain pose, reset position if you need. Rise up through the spine. On an inhale, lower the hips to chair. Bring your hands to heart center, prayer pose. Twist to the right and do a twisted chair position. Breathing here, internally rotate the thighs to keep those knees from splaying out. Excellent. Return to center. Rise back up to mountain. Step the right foot back, about 2/3 of the way back. Have the foot flat on the mat, splaying out 30 to 45 degree angle. Bend in the right knee. On an inhale, rise up. Rest your left elbow on your left knee. Right arm comes overhead. Face your chest outward to the right. And the gaze can go to your right or up toward the inside of your elbow on your right arm. A couple of breaths here. Rise back up, keeping the bend in your knees. Hands to prayer. Now twisting to your left. Twisted side angle pose. To your left. Take a couple of breaths here. Excellent. Come back up. Return your hands to your side. Back up to mountain pose. Reset your mountain pose. On an inhale, lower into chair. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Left elbow goes outside your right knee. Rise back up. Step your left foot back. Let it point out 30 to 45 degrees to the left. Bend to the right knee. On an inhale, turn the upper body to your left side. Right elbow goes on your right knee. Left hand comes over top, palm facing down. Chest shining forward to the left. Take a couple of breaths here. Rise back up. Hands to heart center, prayer pose. And now, twisted side angle to the right. And take a couple of breaths here. Excellent. Come back up. Frame the foot with your hands. Step back to downward facing dog. You can walk your hips out, walk your calves out a little here from all the twisting we just did. Walk it back up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands return through heart center to your side. Reset your mountain pose. Step down into garland pose. Get your feet a little more than hips width apart. And on an exhale, settle down into the squat. If you need a block to support you behind, you can. If you're practicing your squats for 5 minutes a day, like I suggested one other time, you'll be feeling a lot better than I do right now, because I didn't follow my own advice. Sit into this for a couple breaths. You're now placing your right hand on the mat or on the floor, extending your left arm out in this extended garland pose. Excellent. You can bring your hands back center. Place the left hand on the mat. Right arm extends. Gaze goes out with the right fingertips. Return that. Let's go back to the front of your mat to plank pose. Lower down through chaturanga on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, pass it through to the base of your thumb. Rise up. Both arms extended, legs straight, and extending through the spine into triangle pose. You can either place your back of your palm on the inside of your left leg or on a block if needed. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, turn back, reframe the foot. Bring your left foot back alongside your right to plank, and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, take your knee through, place your foot to the base of your right thumb. Rise up, flat on both feet. Turn your hips off to the side, left side, both arms are straight, both legs are straight, and drop down to triangle on the other side. Excellent. Rise back up. Turn the body back around. Reframe the foot to plank and push back to downward facing dog. And you can walk this out again here. Gaze goes forward. Step, walk, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, extended mountain pose, slight bend to the back. Exhale, hands come through heart center. And return to your side to mountain pose. Let's go ahead and take a seat, staff pose. Lift your right knee and place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Rise up through the spine, twist to the right. Right arm goes back to support to keep that spine upright. Into half Lord of the Fishes to the right. Couple of breaths here. Excellent. Release that back around. Extend the right leg out. Bring the left knee in. And the left foot flat outside of your right knee. Left hand goes behind and the twist goes to your left. Keep the spine upright. Gaze goes out over your left shoulder. Right elbow inside your left knee. Excellent. Release that. Extend the foot back in front. Back to staff pose. Good. Scoot yourself down the mat if you need. So you can lower the body down carefully to the mat. Let's bring your left knee in toward the chest. And release pose on the left side. Extend the leg back out. And the right knee in. Underneath pose on this side. Right side. Extend that back out. Bring both knees in. You can bring your chin up towards your knees. Hold your head up. And roll out through your sacrum. A lot of twisting in today's practice. Feel good to unwind all of that now. Excellent. Extend both legs back out as we settle into our final pose, Savasana, corpse pose. There's nothing interfering with your legs and your feet, so completely relax. Legs back and forth. Just let them settle where they want to settle. And the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Swing the arms out to the side, arms up. Find position for them. Your head side to side a couple of times. See where it settles center. Bring focus back to your breath. Settle into Savasana, corpse pose. Remembering your intention, your dedication if you set one at the beginning of practice. Some of these twists may have been a bit challenging. Built a little bit of heat. Did for me, that's for sure. So begin slowing the heart rate, deepening your breath cycles. Returning the body to its resting position. Transferring the knowledge that your body just gained, transferring that knowledge to your mind. practices, these poses will be easier each time as your body remembers what it's been through previous practices. Need a little bit more time in corpse pose, you can pause the video at this point. Play again when you're ready. The rest of us, I'm going to roll over to your favorite side. So, fetal position. Take your time rising. Come up when you're ready. And when you're ready, slowly rise to an easy seated position. I swear those are the floorboards creaking, not my hips. Although they may make that sound too. Rise up through the spine. You can open your eyes if you're ready to do so. Place your hands back on your thighs or your knees, whichever is comfortable for you. I hope you found benefit in this practice of this easy twisted sequence, whatever I ended up calling it. Good number of twists that we did. Some were a bit more challenging than others. Some built a little bit of heat. It's all good. I left a lot of the heat and sweat on the mat. But you do whatever works for you. Take them to the extent that you can. Wherever you reach is certainly fine with me. It should be fine with you as well. No judgment here. It's called a practice for a reason. We never fully achieve the perfect pose. It's wherever you're at is really perfect. Whatever's challenging you, whatever gives you the most benefit to your body and to your mind. I'm certainly glad to have you practicing with me. I hope you've tuned in to some of the other practices. This is the 7th practice of the 21 practice series, 21 for 2021. I hope you've enjoyed some other ones. More to come, 14 more to come in fact. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, like the videos. All this helps keeping the channel going, building up the subscriptions, building up the likes. Leave comments in the comments section. Let me know what types of practices you would like to see. Also, let me know what you thought of the soundtrack on these last 2 practices. My first few practices we were doing from Arizona. I was doing them from my in-laws' backyard, and just hearing the birds chirp and traffic noise and different things going on gave it its own unique soundtrack. But in the quietness of the apartment, now back on the East Coast, it may be a little dry just listening to me. So I've experimented with a couple of videos now with a music soundtrack in the background. So let me know what you think of that, whether you would prefer it with or without. So again, this is Arpeggio Yoga, number 7 in a series of 21 for 21. And thank you again for joining me. Like, subscribe, and share. Be well. Namaste.